The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
This is Christine Langley with the Wyoming Women's Business Center, and I want to welcome you to Recording Expenses in QuickBooks desktop version. The Wyoming Women's Business Center is a nonprofit organization that assists individuals who want to start or expand small businesses in the state of Wyoming. And we do that through 3 different programs. The first is business training and counseling. The second is access to capital through our microloan program and individual development accounts programs. And the third is our professional artist development center. This QuickBooks training series is brought to you by our microloan program, which was started to specifically provide access to funds for those unable to get business loans through traditional means. So if you'd like more information on our microloan program, please contact Waldo Smith. And now I'd like to turn it over to Cade with Capital Clarity Company. Welcome, Cade.
Thanks, Christine. So in this video, we will be showing you how to record general expenses in QuickBooks Desktop. Apart from entering bills and or printing checks that we already discussed, it's often necessary to quickly add and categorize expense transactions in QuickBooks Desktop. This could be debit or credit card transactions or expenses that you might just be categorizing directly off the bank statement. After opening your QuickBooks Desktop company file, you would click on the check register icon under the banking section of the home page. You can also access the check register by navigating to the banking drop-down menu and at the top of the screen and selecting check register. Once you did that, then you would select the bank account from the pop-up dialog box, and at the very bottom of the screen you will see a blank row for a new transaction. So in that, you would enter the date of the transaction, the check or the reference number, the vendor, the payee, the account from your chart of accounts that you wish to categorize this transaction to, a memo if you feel like additional details are necessary, and the amount of the payment. Then you would click on the blue record button on the bottom of the page to save the new transaction. To record an expense or to charge a credit card, select the icon for enter credit card charges under the banking section of the home page. And then you can also get to this by entering the credit card expenses by navigating to the banking tab on the top of drop down at the top of the page menu and then selecting enter credit card charges. This allows you to enter, say you go to lunch or something, you'd be able to take and enter that credit card charge without having to actually write a check for it at that point in time. So that's what this feature does. Then you would select the credit card used in the transaction at the top of the screen. You'd enter the vendor or payee, where you purchased from in that field, and then enter the date of the transaction in the transaction total in the amount field. In the table below, you can specify the account or accounts from your chart of accounts that you wish to categorize this transaction to, and add a memo for additional details if required or necessary. Once that transaction appears complete and correct, then you would select the blue Save and New if you wanted to add another credit card charge, or you can hit Save and Close if that was your last one, and then to close the module. So with that, I want to say thanks for watching our video. Please be sure to check our other videos for more QuickBooks and general accounting topics. And I'm going to pass it back to Christine. Thank you.
Thanks, Cade. So the Wyoming Women's Business Center is made possible through several partnership agencies. Our primary funding comes from the Wyoming Business Council as well as the U.S. Small Business Administration. If you'd like more information on the Women's Business Center, we do have a contact us screen that'll pop up with our email addresses and phone numbers. And again, if you're interested in the micro lending program, please contact Waldo Smith. Thanks again for joining us for the QuickBooks training series.